Can you imagine that at the time of this recording, that the month of January 2024 is nearly over? I just can't believe it. Where is the time going? Let's talk about all of this, and I'll be back in a minute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, this is Jan. I love helping people save money, and the name of the channel is Save Money and More with Jan. There you go. How you doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing well. You might be saying, "Wait a minute, I thought you were on camera on the Sunday chat." Not this Sunday chat. I had actually put on the other day what would have been a Sunday chat. So you do have an extra on-camera show, and it appeared a few days back. At any rate, how you doing today? Hope that everybody's doing well. I cannot believe the month of January is practically gone. Like usually January for me anyway, I can't speak for other people, but for myself, January tends to be one of those months that like drags on and on and on. Why do I say that? Because, well, it's smack dab in the middle of winter, and winter can be, well, cold, nasty, whatever. But we've had some really warm days for January. I mean, we had a couple really weird, like really cold days, and then all of a sudden we had some really nice warmer days. Like one day the weather was all the way up to 54 degrees for January in New York City. A couple of days with 54-degree weather is phenomenal. Hey, listen, we'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Let's talk about a couple of things. One, are you still doing your New Year's resolution, even though you may not have used the word resolution? Are you still on with the idea of whatever it is that you wanted to improve or to change or whatever, or some sort of task that you might have wanted to complete this month? Did you do it? Just wondering. And just ask yourself that. You don't even have to mention it at all to me in the comment section unless you want to. But are you still on it? Just wondering. And did you hit your savings goals this month? Well, you know what? That's okay. We have a brand new month coming up. And as you can tell, you see all those little hearts in the background of the picture today. I cannot believe, literally, in about 2.5 weeks from this recording in 2024, we will already be at Valentine's Day. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. Are you feeling like, well, it's the same old, same old? What do you mean by that, Jen? Well, same old, same old. Well, yeah, I didn't hit my goals. Yeah, I really wish I saved. But listen, wash it out of your brain. Have the do-over mentality. Do-over mentality is a good thing. Because if you messed up something in the past, do not like let that be like your mantra for the future. Just because you didn't hit that goal. We're still here to talk about things that we could do for betterment of our lives. So go ahead. Try it again in the month of February. Mark it on your calendar. Say, listen, perhaps you wanted to save X number of dollars during the first week of February. Now is the time to make the plan to do it. What constructive thing are you going to do to make it happen? A lot of times people want to do things, and I know sincerely in the back of people's minds they really have the desire, but we have to get from point A to point C. How do we get from point A to point C? We have to have a point B. We cannot arrive at point C unless we take action. It's one thing to just like say, boy, I really wish I had an additional $500 in my emergency fund this month. Well, if there's no plan to take an actionable step to get from point A to point C, you have to have an actionable step at point B. What would that actionable step be? Just saying, just saying. So these are just little reminders in that arena, even down to like things that are not financial, for example. Did you start decluttering yet? Let's think about something. Literally, okay, so now we're going into February. And to me, February is the prelude to spring. It's like, okay, so February is a month before literally spring. What can we do to start really putting our decluttering into better gear? Well, we could shake off all the stuff that we didn't do in January and say, I am starting fresh. I am starting anew this brand new month coming up. That's why I said, you know what? Even though February is not for a few days from now, we still, get into that like mindset. Get into the mindset. All right, very, very good. I'm sure you will for those that really want to start over or just start from the beginning. Hey, listen, I know a lot of things I want to start over too myself. There are some goals that I really want to hit this month. So, anyway, let's switch gears for a minute. So, I get a lot of wonderful comments every single day, and thank you so much. By the way, if you're brand new here, welcome, welcome. And this is a good time to remind anyone who has not done it yet, please click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. So we could grow and keep going and going and going. It's always fascinating to me how people decide to, do things. Some people take the long, slow route. Some people things happen overnight in a quick hurry. I don't know. I guess I'm somewhere in the not so much in the very, very slow route or in the extremely quick route. I think I fall somewhere in the middle route. Okay. Even like, for example, with this channel itself, this channel has been around quite a long time and it needs to hit, in my mind's eye, the 5,000 subscriber mark. I get wonderful comments every day. I get views every day. And yet, in my honest, I don't see enough needle moving in the subscriber arena. But I know what usually happens whenever I bring this up. If you think I'm going to see more subscribers mentioning it, in my case, I'm not saying another word. At least I could laugh about it. But for the ones who are here, I really appreciate your channel loyalty and your contributions to the channel with comments. So anyway, I had a laugh. I received a little bit of a note from the platform that suggested that if I go live, I will increase my stuff by 175%. I was like, oh, okay. I used to go live. A lot. Unfortunately, I don't have that time at the moment to go live, so I have to fit in my pre-records, at good times. But to make sure that you get your uploads all the time, so it's good to be steady. It's good to have plans. You see, for me, that's my point C. My point C, I want to make sure that your videos get out there regularly, not sporadically, not here, there, or everywhere. I don't think that's fair to the viewer. That's the way I feel about it. I rather, be steady and that the videos are going to come up. And I want to thank you again for your consistent participation. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So appreciated. All right, so let's talk more about certain things with February. Are you kind of like bored with the midwinter blahs? I mean, like here we are again, still like dragging on in the middle of the winter. I think it's important to do one thing a little differently every once in a while. Okay. Let's say, for example, you have a walking route. You do this walking route every day and you're very loyal to it because you want to get fresh air, you want to exercise, you want to, take those steps every single day. Everything I said is really, really good. And let's just say that you're diligent about walking and you just want to make it a point. But after a while, you get a little like bored. Like you're like, I don't know, it's like it's a little boring. Did it ever occur to you to make a little change? I don't mean you personally, I mean all of us. Sometimes just a tiny change can make a big difference. For example, because if you keep walking that same route, you're looking at the same things all the time. But I'll tell you one thing, if we change our perspective and do something just slightly differently, it can make all the difference in the world. A person gets bored looking at the same opposite side of the street all the time. They practically know where every single tree is, every leaf on the floor, every brick in the buildings that they're walking by. You know where I'm going with this. But a person can change their perspective by simply doing one action. I know, I hear the bird clock. Hello. A person can change their perspective of that whole trip by doing one tiny little thing instead of looking at the same thing over and over again and getting bored with it. Cross the street. Cross the street. One little action. Cross the street of that route. Turn your head around. You're looking at something completely different. Completely different. And another thing, just want to like mention this. Okay, like as you know, I'm here in the city and everything, but I get a fascination out of watching different channels. All different walks of life and other people's different perspectives. And for example, I'm a city person, so I'm not a homesteader, but I get a lot of wonderful information from people who are homesteaders. Oh my word. It is a different perspective. It is a different approach to life. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And by the way, while I'm at it, I just want to congratulate anyone who does homesteading because you guys and gals are the backbone of taking things on for yourself and making sure that you could, just self independence. And thank you for that. I think that's a wonderful thing. I just can't even get into it even more than I can. I just want to let you know, and watching the information and watching how people really care about stuff just makes my day. It just makes my day, and it's from a different perspective. Sometimes we need to take a break from the same old, same old. So you're probably saying to yourself, but Jan, if you're a city person, what do you care about homesteading? Well, it's just really nice to know and to learn. And it's nice to learn how other people take care of themselves and live their lives. Very, very interesting. And I don't know what we would do over here without people who like truly understand like how to raise animals, how to grow things, do things from scratch, not always take the prepared route out. It's very interesting to watch how people are just so wonderful. Just want to let you know I appreciate every single one of you. And well, also, now here we are almost February. Going to do something a little differently this month? That only you can answer. Do you have a savings goal this month? I mentioned $500. That may be out of your league at the moment, but can you manage to try to save one or $200 this month? Only you can answer that. Find ways where you can save, where you could cut back, because I know that some people rather cut back. Okay, find ways to cut back, and there are many, many ways. Now, recently somebody asked me about my mom's one egg cake. That was the name of the recipe, one egg cake. Can I find the recipe here? No, I don't know. I don't even know if she wrote it down. But I was a little child and I used to watch her make this one egg cake. I knew it was on the simple side because my mom used only basic ingredients. However, you can go to many channels here. I believe it's on the Jenny Can Cook channel, where you may find a simple cake, very, very close resemblance to it. And I think she uses two eggs. Everything else is simple and basic, but I think there's two eggs in that recipe. So if you want to find something closest to that, I could probably look that up and attach it to the description box below. Hey, listen, want to wish everyone an amazing, fantastic upcoming week. Again, I thank you so much for being here. Without you, there is no reason to have a channel. And I thank you very, very much. Everyone take good care, but we should do a little bit more like this lady does. Have an amazing, fantastic weekend, remainder of the weekend, and upcoming week. Take good care. Don't forget to come back tonight for another show. Keep in mind that I upload every single day.